What happens when a luxury off-road beast is buried deep in thick mud and left there for 15 days? This is not just any SUV. This is the legendary Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG, a machine known for its powerful engine, extreme off-road ability, and luxury design. But today, it looks completely destroyed. The vehicle has been sitting in a muddy pit for over 2 weeks, covered in thick layers of wet clay and dirt. From a distance, it barely even looks like a car anymore. Only a small portion of the roof and mirrors were visible above the mud. The rest of the vehicle was completely buried. After 15 days in these conditions, there's a high chance that mud and water have entered the engine bay, electrical system, and interior. For most people, this would be the end of the story. A vehicle in this condition is usually considered a total loss. But today, we're going to try something different. Instead of giving up on it, we're going to attempt an impossible restoration and see if this powerful machine still has any life left inside it. The first challenge is getting the SUV out of the pit. Thick mud creates a powerful suction around the tires and undercarriage, making recovery extremely difficult. Using a heavy-duty winch and recovery straps, we slowly begin pulling the vehicle out. The mud holds onto the massive SUV like glue, refusing to let it go easily. Slowly, inch by inch, the vehicle starts moving. Thick mud begins cracking and sliding off the body panels as the SUV is dragged forward. After several intense moments, the powerful off-roader finally breaks free from the muddy trap. Now we can see the true condition of the vehicle. Mud is everywhere. The wheels are completely packed with dirt, the undercarriage is coated in thick clay, and the once luxurious body of the Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG is now covered from top to bottom in grime. But the biggest concern is under the hood. Before attempting to start the engine, we need to inspect everything carefully. If water or mud has entered the engine cylinders, starting it could cause serious internal damage. We slowly open the hood, revealing an engine bay filled with dust, mud splashes, and debris. Carefully, we begin cleaning the critical components. The air intake system is checked first, because if mud entered through there, the engine could be in serious trouble. Next, we inspect the battery connections and electrical wiring to make sure nothing is short-circuited. Then we check the engine oil. If water mixed with the oil while the car was buried, it could destroy the engine within seconds of starting. Surprisingly, the fluids still look relatively normal. That gives us a small amount of hope. Before starting the engine, the vehicle needs a deep cleaning. Using high-pressure water, we begin washing away the thick layers of mud covering the chassis, suspension, and engine bay. Slowly, the original shape of the SUV begins to appear again. Inside the cabin, the situation is even worse. Mud has dried across the seats, carpets, and interior panels. It's clear the vehicle has been sitting in extremely harsh conditions. After hours of cleaning and checking the essential components, the moment of truth finally arrives. The battery is connected. The systems are checked one last time. Now it's time to see if the engine still has life. Sitting inside the driver's seat, everything feels tense. No one knows what will happen next. The key turns in the ignition. For a moment, there is complete silence. Then suddenly, the starter motor begins to crank. The engine struggles at first, making a rough sound as it tries to wake up after 15 days in the mud. It coughs once, twice, and then, unbelievably, the engine finally starts. The powerful roar of the Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG echoes through the area. Against all odds, this incredible machine has come back to life. After being buried in mud for 15 days, many people believed it would never run again. But today, this impossible restoration proves that with the right effort and determination, even something that looks completely destroyed can return to life.